morning, boys and girls. We're in etiquette class today, and today we're going to go over a few things, actually some of the most important things that we've learned so far. So Winnie, say good morning, and then off you go. Have a good day, Winnie. Excuse me. So today we have our friendly assistant here. Say good morning, friendly assistant.
Good morning, friendly assistant.
Very good. And today we're going to go over some of the basic concepts of etiquette and manners, and we're also going to talk about some tricky situations.
These are daily challenges.
These are daily challenges.
All the time.
And these are things that come up all the time. But to start off with, you know very well that when you receive something, you always say thank you. And when you ask for something, you always say please, right? That is the basic. That's the first type of manners that anybody learns.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Right. If I need to interrupt you, I'm not just going to barge in on your conversation and start talking. I'm going to wait until there's a break in the conversation, and then I might say, may I add something? But if you need to interrupt somebody, if something important is happening, there's some urgent situation that needs to be brought to their attention, then you say, excuse me, I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but then you would say whatever it is that happened. Now, if you're in doubt about something and you don't know what to do, ask permission. Always ask permission of an adult. It will never steer you wrong. That's the way to go.
Do not comment on someone's physical appearance unless it is to say something nice about them.
Absolutely. Again, put yourself in their shoes. How would you feel if somebody commented about your appearance when you've tried very, very hard?
When people ask you how you are, tell them, but then ask how they are as well, because they're interested to know that you're thinking not only about yourself, but about them as well.
Right.
When you spend some time at a friend's house, always thank them, thank their parents, be polite about that. Oh, and when you are visiting and you see a door is closed, you don't just go barging in.
No.
You knock on the door and you wait until somebody answers and tells you can enter, because the door is closed for a purpose. When you make a phone call, identify yourself first and then ask, may you please speak to the person to whom you called?
And always be appreciative. This is a really old one. If you receive a gift and you don't like it, you still say thank you. Excuse me. If you receive a gift and you already have one, you still say thank you. Show appreciation. And then, very, very important, absolutely not to be overlooked, send a thank you note. A text is not okay. An email is not the best. A written thank you note will take you a long, long way and show the person that you really appreciate what they have given you. They've taken time to buy something for you or to make something for you. Show your appreciation.
Don't call people mean names or gang up on them. That is not okay. And do not use foul language, particularly in front of an adult. They are not your friends.
Absolutely.
And they've heard it before, and they just find that either boring, insensitive, or just low class.
Absolutely. Now, if I'm walking through a door and somebody's behind me, an older person, a younger person, anybody, it's so respectful and it's so nice to just stand aside, hold the door open for them, and gesture for them to go in first. It is such a nice thing to do. It is a small thing, and it goes a long, long way.
If you go to a play or a presentation, it may not always be the greatest thing to your taste. In fact, you may be bored, but you politely applaud, because no matter if you like it or not, whoever is presenting it or being in the play are doing their very best to entertain you, to educate you, and to make you feel a little better than you felt when you went in.
And they've tried hard. They've worked hard. They've gone to practices. They've learned their lines. They've tried hard. So show appreciation, say thank you, applaud nicely. Now, when it comes to eating, when it comes to the dinner table, we have practiced this in class a lot. Please, please use your manners. Please use a napkin. Use the correct utensils. If you don't know what to do, glance over at the host or the hostess, see what they're doing, and that'll let you know what you should do, perhaps which utensil to use or how to eat certain kinds of food.
Cover your mouth or your nose when you sneeze or you cough.
Yes, it's just rude not to do that because you're spreading your germs, and it's absolutely rude not to do that.
When you walk through a door, see if there's someone else behind you that you can help by holding a door open for them.
Right. So now we're going to get into some trickier situations. We're going to talk about certain events that might come up in your life, and how are you going to deal with them. So here's the first one. How do you respectfully disagree with somebody? Something has come up, you absolutely do not agree with what that person is saying. You don't want to put them down, you don't want to be unkind. How do you respectfully disagree with somebody?
You can say, and truthfully, you have a very important point, and I'm sure that you believe it is the right way. But might I suggest an alternative that might work? And again, that is not in any way to put you down or to disrespect what you said.
Because you can respectfully disagree with another person, you can still be friends. You will never always going to have the same opinion as somebody else.
No.
But if you're respectful about it, if you're kind, if you don't put the other person down, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. What happens if you're invited to a party and somebody's there who you really don't like?
I would say, again, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You approach that person politely and you say, hello, I'm glad you're here. Then you can say something brief, polite, and then say, and if you'll excuse me for a moment, please, I hope I'll see you later in the party.
Exactly. What happens if you're at that party and a friend dares you to take or to touch or to look at something that you shouldn't be? It's up on a high shelf. It's a glass peacock. It's gorgeous. You really want to look at it. The friend says, go on, get it, get up there, climb up there and get it.
That happened to me. I reached up. I made sure first nobody was in the immediate area watching, because there were a lot of adults at the party.
Not good.
And I reached up, and just as I got it in my hand, crash! It was on the floor, and the center of attention was not the peacock.
No, it was you, because you had done something wrong. You should never touch something that is up on a shelf that doesn't belong to you. Now, if you're the host, you've probably specially put that up high thinking that nobody would touch it. And what you needed to do in that situation is go directly to the host and say, I'm sorry, this is what I did. You have to own up to your mistakes. Again, manners and etiquette. You should never touch something at a party that doesn't belong to you, that's put away. But if you did, you need to own up.
2 weeks ago, I got an invitation to a party, and I accepted that invitation. 2 days later, I got a better invitation.
Oh.
Same time, same place.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You know what? You go to the first person that you accepted, you stick with it. You don't turn the first person down because something better came up. How would you feel if you were in that situation? Again, put yourself in that person's shoes. You accepted the invitation, that's where you go. You're friendly, you're pleasant, you smile, you're happy to be there.
You know, with all my good manners, I shouldn't be invited places, but I was. My friends invited me to go to a fancy dinner at a hotel.
Oh.
I did not want to go, but they said there was somebody coming from a foreign country who was very important to them, and I should be on my best behavior. Well, I went there and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know anybody there except my parents. This person spoke a language I couldn't understand what he was saying. How should I have dealt with that?
You know, you need to be friendly. You need to be gracious. Obviously, this was important to your parents. You go along, you smile. If the person is speaking a language that you don't understand, a different language, there's gestures. You can smile, you can be friendly, you can offer them a drink. There's lots of ways of communicating without speaking. Just show that you have good manners and that you're gracious, and you never show that you're bored. You never pull out a cell phone. You never say, I don't like this food. You don't say, I want to go home now. You just accept the situation and you smile. Smile, 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 and be friendly.
I'm trying out for a play next week.
Nice.
Now, it's the lead in the play. What if I get the part?
If you get the part, you don't lord it over the people who didn't get the part. And if you don't get the part, you don't whine and complain. There are many other parts. There are many other plays you can try for again, and you congratulate the person who did get the part. It's just like last week we spoke about good sportsmanship. If you win, you congratulate the other side. If you lose, you congratulate the other side. In a play, if you get the main part, the part that you've tried out for, you're friendly and you congratulate everybody else who got parts and other people who didn't get parts. There's always another time.
And again, do unto others. I know that Ms. Manners keeps repeating that over and over again.
Yes.
But one thing we'll learn as we go through life: good manners, good etiquette never go out of fashion.
Never go out of fashion. Absolutely not.
And with all of those things, it's time for me to leave and work on Ms. Petticoat, who was very quick to leave this morning.
It was so nice seeing you. I'm glad you were here, and I hope you will visit us again. Boys and girls, I hope you have a lovely day. I'm sending you lots of love and many hugs. And for today, bye-bye.